Once upon a moonless night, in a remote village nestled deep within the dense, foreboding woods of India, stood an ancient and decrepit mansion known as Purani Haveli. It had been abandoned for centuries, its ominous silhouette casting a perpetual shadow over the villagers who dreaded to speak of it, let alone approach its crumbling gates. Purani Haveli had a dark history, one that sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls in the village. It was said to be cursed by a malevolent spirit, the vengeful soul of Rani Kamala, a beautiful but tragic queen who had lived there centuries ago. Legend had it that she had been betrayed and murdered by her own husband, the Maharaja, in a fit of jealousy. As the story goes, Rani Kamala's spirit could never find rest, and her anguished cries echoed through the Haveli's eerie halls at night. Anyone who dared to enter the mansion after dark was rumored to never return. Such stories kept villagers at bay, and Purani Haveli remained untouched and untouched by time. One fateful night, a group of adventurous youngsters decided to test their courage and prove the legends wrong. Armed with flashlights and a foolhardy sense of invincibility, they ventured toward the accursed mansion. Their footsteps echoed through the overgrown courtyard as they pushed open the creaking gate. The interior of Purani Haveli was even more unsettling than the tales described. Cobwebs hung like grotesque drapes from rotting walls, and the air was thick with the scent of decay. Tattered portraits of long-forgotten royalty stared down from their frames, their eyes seeming to follow the intruders. As the group delved deeper into the mansion's heart, they became aware of a haunting melody, faint but unmistakable. It was a melancholic tune, played on an otherworldly instrument. Following the eerie music, they ascended a spiraling, dilapidated staircase that led to the upper floors. In a dimly lit chamber at the top of the stairs, they found an ancient sitar, seemingly playing itself. Its strings moved, resonating with an ethereal touch, as if being played by an invisible hand. Hypnotized by the ghostly melody, the adventurers felt a chilling presence creeping over them. Suddenly, the room filled with a ghostly apparition, a woman in tattered royal attire, her hair flowing like a dark waterfall. It was Rani Kamala, the vengeful spirit of Purani Haveli. Her spectral eyes bore into their souls, and her voice whispered like a mournful breeze. "You dare to intrude upon my domain." Terrified and paralyzed by fear, the intruders could only watch in horror as Rani Kamala's form flickered and solidified, her fingers transforming into grotesque, bony claws. She lunged toward them, her unholy shriek echoing through the Haveli. The village awoke to a series of blood-curdling screams, but when they reached Purani Haveli, they found no trace of the adventurous souls who had dared to enter. Only the sitar remained, lying in silence. From that night onward, Purani Haveli's curse seemed stronger than ever. The mansion was deemed forbidden, and villagers crossed themselves when passing it by. The chilling legend of Rani Kamala, the malevolent spirit of the Haveli, grew darker, ensuring that no one would ever dare to enter the haunted mansion again. And so, Purani Haveli continued to stand, a bleak and eerie sentinel in the heart of the forest, its secrets and horrors locked away, waiting for the next unsuspecting souls to awaken the malevolence within.